Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching EXPOZ on August 13, 2011, 2:16 a.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Al Gore needs money again. So, he's beating the dead horse. Let me tell you one thing. I'm going to give you a few little things here. When he's out talking about global warming, he's probably taking, in some cases, 3 flights daily on his private jet. Well, when you do that each day, that's 3 trips each day, you'll have to remove 500 cars for 2 weeks from the streets to compensate for what he put into the air that will damage the ozone. His jet puts out that much pollutants, any jet does. And so he had to park 500 cars for 2 weeks. Number 2, his home in Tennessee uses more power monthly than my 3 businesses. One is a convenience store with 48 lights, 400-watt metal halide bulbs under the canopy alone, not counting the shop, not counting inside, not counting the coolers, not counting the offices that the lawyer's in, and not counting my personal business, my shop in the back. His home uses more power than all of mine combined. And the third, the space shuttle. Every time the shuttle shoots off and goes to the space station, it's the same and equivalent to cutting the air-conditioned hoses on 50,000 SUVs all at one time and allowing that freon to escape from those systems. The space shuttle once or 50,000 SUVs. Which is more important? I mean, really. Alright, I'm going to get to another fact. The number of trees today outnumber the number of trees that's ever been on Earth at once since man. There are more trees today than there ever has been. That's a fact. Look it up. The North Pole has 30% less ice. Wow, less ice than the past 62 years. And that's how old I am. But the South Pole has more ice. In fact, since records have been kept, in fact, there's so much more ice, the net increase, there's a net ice increase on Earth today of 20% over the last 62 years. Al Gore, if this is a fact, then what you are telling us must be lies. I believe you're telling lies. There's no way in the world that this entire Earth could go up and repair an ozone that is actually about 80% smaller than what you say it is. Scientists have proved it, but you have systematically changed their reports. So, people, what it's doing is kind of teaming up with Obama, even though Al Gore was on his own. It's all for the money. But when he's teaming up with Obama, everything that he can take from you to pay into this fictional whatever it is repairing the ozone is BS. It's a lie. It's stealing from you and your family. One more way to bring you under an agenda in our country that is called socialism. Or, you want to use a nasty word, communist. It's the same thing. In 10 years from now, if they had their way, and they very well may, your house will go from being, if you have 1,800 square foot house, or 15 or 12, or if you have 12,000, 10 years from now it'll go down to a 300 to 500 foot flat apartment, just like all communist countries. They build these giant state-run apartment buildings and give people whatever they want them to have. And in your house, my house, if we were to be removed, then some yahoo with a government will come and take it and live in it, while everybody else lives in a 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 600 foot flat. Oh, by the way, look it up. That too is the truth. I have not lied to you ever. There's never been an ice age, not on this earth. Keep in mind, man has lived on this earth since beginning of time, when God created it slightly over 6,000 years ago. So the Grand Canyon, what made it? Oh, when the ice age melted, all this massive water runoff. Then what made the canyons at the bottom of the ocean that are 3 and 4 times deeper than the Grand Canyon? Keep in mind, it's the bottom of the ocean. The only way those canyons could have been formed, 2 ways. Either have a big hole at the end of them for this water to drain off and go into a hole inside the earth, or let God create it. And I believe the latter. I believe God created the earth and created it just the way it is. So we need to tell Al.Gore to stop beating the dead horse. No way in the world that it's going the way that he says it is right now today. And hey, the love of money is the root of all evil. Everyone needs money. That's a given. You have to pay your bills. But when you love money so badly that you will hurt your neighbor or your community or your city or your state at a cause that does not exist, it is dumbing you down and preparing you for a country run by the state, which again is called communism. Do what I do. As for me and my house, we choose to serve the Lord. And He will take care of me and my family during these times. Al.Gore won't, Obama won't. So if you want some supernatural help, call on God. He's standing there right now waiting on you. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.